how is this not religion, for example? Now, religion's a very tricky word because it really it means different things to different people. I would say that in general, what it means to the academy and scholars and sort of society at large in these post-Enlightenment times is that something that has a deity, a doctrine, and a printed text. So we can see that easily the religions of the book, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, it's not difficult to see how these conform to this type of religious model. When it comes to India, we have a major problem here, because there are many deities, hundreds of millions, they say. There are many doctrines, and of course there's many texts, some of which are printed and published, so that in establishing an Indian religion as a religion that conforms to the categories of modern Western thinking, the academy, there is some construction that has to be done on top of the phenomena itself. There has to be some selection. Somebody has to decide who's the deity among so many deities. Somebody has to decide what is the doctrine among so many doctrines, and somebody's got to decide which texts are appropriate and which are not, which represent the thinking and practices of the people of the religion. So that we can really see by this that actually when we speak about religion, we're speaking about a few religions, namely Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. And we're not really addressing the phenomena of the religions of India, and in my opinion, I would include Buddhism in that, because they have a very different nature. I would say, in fact, my experience is that when rural people in India speak about Dharm or Dharma, which is translated as religion, they're not referring to belief systems, doctrines, or texts, but they're referring to what we refer to in the West as science. So the Sanatan Dharma, what traditionally they call what we refer to now as Hinduism, is not thought of as a set of beliefs and doctrines, but is thought of as science, as the knowledge of the world and the cosmos. So there are very big differences here. And when you take speech and you look at the work that that Panini and then Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra and Mahābhāṣya and Bhartrihari and Abhinavagupta in his tantras, the work that that they did is hardly religious in nature, according to those Western academic categories, and considerably more scientific in a sense. Although I'm not making this claim that they're science, because science is really, there's other attributes to science. But when we think about how these people were dealing with this area of knowledge, it's more similar to how linguists and cognitive scientists and mathematicians and computer linguists, computer programmers are dealing with this kind of knowledge than the way that clerics or priests or you know, anybody involved in on the religious side of things are dealing with this.